Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is the fallout from Uncensored.
No brand wars, no safety nets. From here on out, Raw is about survival.
Roman Reigns is out indefinitely. Brock Lesnar is unleashed, and Bullet Club is making their presence felt.
And tonight, the road to the Royal Rumble officially begins.
Tonight, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley, steps into action. The Bullet Club attempts to send another message, and the fallout from Uncensored reshapes Raw.
This isn't recovery. This is evolution.
Before we get this show rolling, we take you to the stage for a word from General Manager Nick Aldis.
Atlanta, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Saturday night at Uncensored was a huge success, but it was also the most brutal night this roster has endured. We lost competitors, we lost momentum, and in some cases, we nearly lost careers. Andy Reid, injured during the ladder match at TKO Battleground. Austin Gunn taken out by the Bullet Club leader, Kenny Omega. Colton Gunn, although still cleared to compete, is banged up due to Kenny and Jay White. Austin Theory taken out by Brock Lesnar. Coda taken out by Trick and Mello. And now, the Tribal Chief due to DX constant blindsiding attacks. Roman Reigns is out indefinitely.
That list keeps growing.
An opportunity just opened for everyone else.
So hear me clearly, this is no longer a waiting room. This is no longer a holding pattern. From this moment forward, every match, every victory, every moment on Raw carries official stakes on the road to WrestleMania. If you want a title shot, if you want a Royal Rumble spot, if you want your name remembered, and if you want a spot on the WrestleMania London card, that starts now. Step up and make a name for yourself or step aside.
A storm is coming.
A superhero come to life. One of the most monumental acquisitions in WWE history. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida. She is about to go one-on-one with the Eradicator. This is my brutality!
Here we go. Raw Episode 3. And immediately the stakes are real.
Nick Aldis just told this roster to step up and make a name for themselves on the road to WrestleMania. And this match is exactly that.
And don't forget the Royal Rumble is just 2 weeks away. Performances like this could define who even belongs in that match.
Jade Cargill has already changed the landscape of Raw. But this is Jade's second major test since being traded from SmackDown to Raw for Io Sky back on Episode 1. And the pressure is immediate.
A blockbuster move that sent shockwaves across both brands. That same night on SmackDown, Io Sky answered Raquel Rodriguez's open challenge and beat her clean.
While here on Raw, Jade has been trying to prove the trade was worth it.
And this is important. This is Rhea Ripley's first match of the season. She hasn't competed yet, but she's been watching everything.
Champion instincts. You don't rush. You strike when it matters. No warm-up. No easing in. straight into the fire.
Let's not forget that night. Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley's tag team partner, beat Jade Cargill clean in the middle of this ring.
Rhea Ripley looks sharp and aggressive, as if she's trying to send a message not just to Jade, but to the entire locker room.
She goes for the cover. Here it comes. Fatigue clearly setting in. She's honing in, staring daggers at her target. Catches the kick. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Taken down instantly. Oh, man. And again. Wrist clutch applied. And now a series of stomps and kicks. Jade is in a distressing spot. Jade has to trust her instincts at this point. Close to ending it all there. The powerhouse, Rhea Ripley looking to force her opponent into submission. The prism trap is in. Look at the power of the nightmare. Submission locked. Let's go to submission hold. Not sure what she's got planned here. On the button with a low drop kick. Clearly on the side of Ripley. You're not going to find Rhea showing any remorse. Tossing there. In there with the cover. She's got the ropes, and the pin is broken. Intercepted by Jade. Jade managing to get some control back now. Yeah, Cargill able to momentarily stop the damage, but will she also gain command of this match? And she's set right into that corner. Big splash in the corner. Reverse on Cargill.
Wait a minute. Toni Storm is making her way out here. The Women's World Tag Team Champion joining her partner's core. Jade Cargill just took her eyes off Rhea Ripley.
Jade almost got caught right there, nearly rolled up, and she barely kicks out at 2.
This match is starting to unravel. Emotions high, focus slipping.
She's struggling against that guard, but she's about to feel shot to the sky. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window. I don't know how your mom would even think about doing that. Here, I'm going to smack you back. Producing a triple. Oh, great wherewithal there. Strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Brought out of ringside and back to the mat. And the man is circular over the ring. She could only be looking for something nefarious to do. Can't just be good too. No time to waste being shot.
Jade is trying to reset, but you can see the frustration building.
Ripley has her opponent in the electric chair position. Face first. Beautiful transition, and now the cover. Not sure thinking here, releasing the pin like this. A little calling response from the nightmare to the WWE Universe. And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Ripped from the outside in. Oh. It it's unbelievable that these athletes are in this match in any capacity. But here we are. Up and up. Knee right to the spine. Jade goes for the head. She breaks the last count. This battle rages on. Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up. Gets out of the way of that one. Straight forearm. It's going to go by Ripley. Followed by... They're looking for the submission. Look at this power. Looking to cinch in the prism trap. This hold is locked in tight. Applying the pressure now. She's holding on for dear life at this point. She is perfect to escape. She's removing the turnbuckle pad. Come on, this isn't...
Tony Storm, what is she doing?
The powerhouse Cargill standing over a fallen opponent. Applies the double chicken wing to the beginning of the end. Shaded. Cargill stamping an end to this. Fires up, shoulders down. Two. She gets the shoulder. Impressive kick out. Ripley shows it.
Now enter.
This has been a match for the ages. This has been a monumental affair.
Storm just struck Jade with a sledgehammer while the referee was down.
Absolutely blatant. And Jade Cargill is down. Rhea Ripley capitalizes. Ruthless, calculated, and relentless.
Rhea, the prism trap. The prism trap is in. Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out?
This one is over. Rhea Ripley wins her first match of the season and does it on a night where GM Nick Aldis challenged everyone to step up and make a name for themselves. Whether you like how it happened or not, Rhea Ripley just made a statement.
With the Royal Rumble looming and WrestleMania on the horizon, Raw just got put on notice.
3 episodes in, one PLE has passed, and somehow the women's light heavyweight world champion is still standing back here with no match. I watch opportunities being handed out, I watch contenders being built, and I watch my championship get treated like it doesn't matter. Let me be real, this isn't just disrespect to Thunder Rosa. This is disrespect to the division, to this title, and to every woman fighting for a spot at the Royal Rumble. GM Nick Aldis said every match holds stakes on the road to WrestleMania, so I'm calling his bluff. Next episode of Raw, I want a match, open challenge, contender, champion showcase. I don't care. Because if anyone back there wants momentum heading into the Royal Rumble, they're gonna have to take it from me.
Words from our Women's Light Heavyweight Championship. Now, before we move on, we've got to circle back to what went down at Uncensored because the ripple effects are still being felt tonight.
You want to talk about power, control, look around. SmackDown is already ours. We walk into this building, people move. But Raw's been sleeping on what's coming.
The Young Bucks are already planning on picking apart the roster piece by piece until the World Tag Team Championships is around their waist. DX, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, you're now in our way. You all remember Hangman, right? The Bullet Club's muscle. The cowboy with the shot that never misses. He's been quiet. Too quiet, some would say. But between you and me, he might not stay quiet much longer. That little money in the bank contract he's holding, he's been eyeing a couple champions real closely. And I don't think he plans on waiting for WrestleMania season. Dom, KO, Will if you win. You three are now in our way.
Raw is next. SmackDown is already ours. And after tonight, the whole company finally understands.
Bullet Club runs this place, and if anyone has a problem with that, we're easy to find.
Kenny Omega didn't just talk. He issued a warning. Raw, SmackDown everyone. Bullet Club made it clear that this isn't about one night. It's about control.
And one name Kenny specifically put in the spotlight, Hangman Adam Page. A reminder that the Bullet Club has numbers, history, and now momentum.
Which brings us to this match. Huge stakes. Not just pride. A guaranteed spot in the Royal Rumble.
Hangman Adam Page versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. One fighting to cement Bullet Club dominance on Raw. The other fighting on legacy alone.
Royal Rumble implications. Bullet Club implications. Raw implications. This one matters.
It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the club from Virginia and 15 pounds, Adam Page.
The tension building for...
Weighing in at 252 pounds,
Still defiant an entire generation. Absolutely.
This match isn't just about a Royal Rumble spot. This is about power. Hangman Adam Page already holds the Money in the Bank contract. Tonight, he's reminding the entire locker room that opportunity bends toward him.
When you're Mr. Money in the Bank, you done the chase. Moments cold. You create pressure, and that pressure is suffocating right now.
Steve Austin represents defiance, a man who never needed a shortcut, never waited for permission.
And that's exactly why Hangman is standing across from him. Bullet Club doesn't. They respect nostalgia. They respect control.
Since Saturday night at Uncensored, the message from Bullet Club has been clear. Raw is contested ground.
And Hangman is the enforcer of that message. Kenny Omega didn't threaten the roster. No, he's warning them.
Hangman isn't rushing. He knows time favors him, because when you're holding Money in the Bank, every second is leverage. Every mistake becomes a future regret.
Austin's still fighting from instinct, refusing to back down. But instinct fades cold. Strategy lasts. Hangman has already won the long game.
Oh, man! Collar and elbow. So much force there. Stops the kick. DDT! Oh, he saw it coming. Oh, stomping right
You can feel it. This isn't about tonight alone.
No. This is about WrestleMania season, Royal Rumble Championship, futures, and Hangman standing at the center of all of it.
Hangman knows that a guaranteed Rumble entry only sharpens his advantage.
Imagine it. Cold Money in the Bank in one hand, Royal Rumble entry secured, and the entire world watching him decide. When everything collapses,
Austin refusing to be erased. But Era's End and the Bullet Club is writing the next one.
this is domination through patience.
And that's the most dangerous version of Hangman Adam Page we've ever seen.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Man. Beautiful armor applied. Beautiful back kick. And Austin fends him off. Stone Cold with the Thesz press. Thesz press. And he moves in for the cover. Kicked out. At this point in the match, that could have gone either way. Working to neutralize that arm. Kick gets caught. Lately, things have been a tad heated between these competitors. Yeah, this could go into a pretty serious rivalry if it keeps escalating. Maybe they'll squash the beef and that'll be the end of it. Oh my goodness, he's striking at will. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Even put through the ringer. Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air. Hoisted up. Suplex delivered. Shoulders down, this could be it. And he has the shoulder up
You can
before
feel
two.
the shift
Starting to
in
see
this
the tolls of this match out.
Austin is
He's
still
rising to
fighting.
his feet in a
But Hangman
perilous
has started
situation.
dictating the ring.
That's experience talking. Mr. Money in the Bank doesn't need chaos.
Tension
He
is
needs
mounting
control.
as he eyes his over the top rope into the water. Is that enough to take out Austin? He kicks out somehow.
Austin digging deep, refusing to let this slip away.
And that refusal is admirable, but it's also exhausting.
You have to wonder how much the Bullet Club strategy is already unfolding in Hangman's mind.
Kenny Omega said he'd be watching closely. This is exactly what he meant.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Sent straight to the barricade. Ready to counter. He isn't taking this lying down anymore. Austin trying to bring the fight back in this one. Swinging the elbow to help the offense. Ooh, pulled the elbow, powers out. And right an atomic drop. Ooh. Look at this. This can't be good. Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Thesz press and a leap. Tag with a punch. Super kick finds the mark. Veteran instincts for Austin. Effective counter. Uncorks a thunderous chop. He's able to reverse it. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin with a thing. And down for the count. Got it. Just a pin. Almost inhuman at this point. And Austin's plans fail there. Carefully measuring, waiting to strike. Lariat. Getting up real slow. Not quite all there. Oh, clothesline. got him in the crosshairs. In the clothesline. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. Eludes the attack. Oh, did you hear that? Hard impact on the back. Letting him get to a standing base, moments away from having him exactly where he wants. Austin got it! Star by a rattlesnake. Austin got it! Austin got it! Makes the cover. Kick out. That was finished off for sure. Man, oh man, what resilience. He's got to be running on instinct alone. Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the rattlesnake. Ducked underneath. German suplex. Austin stuck in the crosshairs. Stone Cold is in deep trouble. Muscles up their opponent. It put Austin down. Unbelievable. He's still in his fight. Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold. A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Taking flight. I can't believe this saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. I don't know how there's anything left in these superstar bodies. Well, the take is being empty. Got the knees up just in time. Off the barricade. He gets out of the way. He's heading back to the ring. Clothesline with their head. Got him in the corner now. Clothesline. Standing, shooting star press. And staying with it. Into the cover. There's two. Kicks out. This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. Storm, guys. Tough spot, even for the rattlesnake. Stone Cold versus Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense. The rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can. Fighting out. Hammer away. Punches to the face. With the counter. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. Oh, made him pay with a rake across the eyes. Ooh, saw it coming and got an elbow for the choke. Hoisted strong. Will that keep the rattlesnake down? Two count. Kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out. And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Back and forth, counter after counter. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed. Not a familiar situation for Austin. And listen to this place. From the corner now. Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as that'll weaken your arm. Austin doctors out. Hooked up. Oh, shit breaker. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all over the top. That's it. Austin is out. Looking for the pin.
Hangman Adam Page just earned his spot in the Royal Rumble, but he's not done.
Austin trying to fight back, refusing to stay down.
Match is over.
And that refusal just brought reinforcements. The Young Bucks are here,
The Bullet Club muscle. The Bullet Club control.
This is ugly. This did not need to happen.
What we just witnessed was not just a win. That was a statement. Hangman Adam Page, Mr. Money in the Bank, and the Young Bucks making it clear that Bullet Club isn't here to blend in on Raw.
This is calculated. This is deliberate. Every move tonight is about power, control, and positioning heading into the Royal Rumble.
And if this is the tone the Bullet Club is setting on Raw, the rest of this locker room better be paying attention.
Because this road to WrestleMania just got a lot more dangerous.
You can feel it in the building tonight, but Raw has been about statements.
And speaking of statements, someone who made the loudest one of her career at Uncensored is headed to the ring right now.
Is locked onto the ring, waiting to hear her out.
Raw, I dreamed of this moment. Not just standing here as your new international champion, but standing here knowing I earned it. At Uncensored, I didn't sneak my way into history. I didn't get lucky. I didn't hide behind anyone. I beat one of the greatest champions this division has ever seen. Dakota set the standard. Longest reigning international champion ever. Alexa made this title prestigious. A name everyone in that locker room respects, including me. But respect doesn't mean fear. And it definitely doesn't mean I was going to stay in her shadow. Because this isn't Alexa's era anymore. This is the era of the woman who kept getting told she was almost there. Too small, too young. I tapped out Alexa Bliss. I tapped out Dakota Kai. And I did it because I believe this championship deserves someone who will fight every single week, not protect a legacy, but build one.
Oh man, she wasn't expecting this.
Roxanne, congratulations. You beat a legend. You prove you belong. But if you want this to be your era, then you will defend that championship against me next week on Raw.
You don't have to wait. Next week, I prove it again.
Roxanne Perez versus Kairi Sane. International Championship confirmed for next week.
Welcome to being champion, Roxanne. No, night's off.
Brock, Uncensored wasn't the end. It was.
Caught with a clothesline. Shots to the body. Yo, look out for that right hook. Uh-oh. Look at this. Uh-oh is right. A fall-away slam.
We saw absolute chaos backstage from Brock Lesnar, and that's the tone of this entire night. Every match matters. Every win changes the road to the Royal Rumble.
And speaking of that, road this next contest isn't about momentum. It's about guarantees. One of these men is punching his ticket to the Royal Rumble.
Braun Breaker versus Swerve Strickland. Winner earns a guaranteed spot in the Rumble.
This is only Braun Breaker's second match of the season. Cole, we haven't seen him since episode 1, when he came up short in that triple threat #1 contenders match against Ilja Dragunov and Solo Sikoa.
And on the other side, Swerve Strickland. This is his second match here on Raw as well. Last week, he knocked off Shinsuke Nakamura, and tonight he's looking to punch his ticket to the Royal Rumble.
Here we go, guys.
Catch a vibe, catch a quick when I drive. Big pressure, I'm fly. In the ring, you both survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Hear me, you know survive. Catch a vibe, catch a quick when I drive. Big pressure, I'm fly. In the ring, you both survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I
This is one intimidating superstar. I agree with you, Saxton. I pity those who pick a fight with Braun Breaker.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Really a generational talent, seemingly built to be a force in this industry. And Breaker's extremely explosive in the ring. He's endless.
You can feel the tension here. This isn't just two competitors, it's two different philosophies colliding.
Braun Breaker represents raw power, raw urgency. He knows opportunities don't wait for you on Raw. You miss once, you might not get another.
And Swerve. Swerve thrives in moments like this. He's not rushing. He's thinking 3 steps ahead.
That's experience talking. Swerve understands that the Royal Rumble isn't just about entering, it's about surviving. Tonight is about proving he belongs in that conversation.
Breaker looks frustrated early. He's used to overwhelming people, and Swerve isn't letting him dictate anything.
Swerve is making Braun question himself. That's dangerous territory for a man who runs on instinct.
You mentioned earlier this is Braun's first match back since that loss to Ilja during the triple threat match 2 weeks ago that included Solo. Losses like that stick with you.
Especially when you took the pin. That kind of thing eats at someone like Breaker. He doesn't forget.
And Swerve knows it. You can see him testing Braun's patience, pulling him out of his comfort zone.
And that's why this match is so compelling. Braun wants redemption. Swerve wants elevation.
The Royal Rumble looming over all of this. It changes how people fight.
Absolutely. A guaranteed spot means control. It means leverage. It means you're one step closer to WrestleMania.
Swerve is absorbing everything Braun is throwing at him and refusing to break.
That's the difference between someone trying to prove they belong and someone who knows they belong.
Braun's intensity is picking up. You can feel the desperation now.
He's realizing this isn't just another match. This is his season on the line. And Swerve.com. Focused. Locked in. That's a man who sees the bigger picture. Last week, Shinsuke. Tonight, Braun Breaker. Tomorrow, the Royal Rumble.
One of these 2 men is walking out with certainty. The other walks out with questions. Wait a second. Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura's music just hit. That moment of distraction was all it took. Nakamura strikes from behind with his finisher, and Braun Breaker dives for the cover, but Swerve Strickland refuses to stay down.
Needed waistlock takedowns. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today. That arrow could be costly. German suplex. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. It's all about you really have to be confident in your athletic ability to pull off a standing moonsault like that. And Breaker showcasing his arsenal. And I bet Braun's looking to inflict damage too. Just behold a sight we should expect for you. Breaker in position. Breaker might have him. Here's the pin. Breaker did it. What a match.
After that kick out, it was all Braun Breaker. No more breathing room. No mercy. Just raw power overwhelming swerve as Breakker shuts the door and punches his ticket to the Royal Rumble.
Stacked against them, but they are standing tall now. Yeah, but they shouldn't expect the same result each time.
But Cole, the story doesn't end there. Shinsuke Nakamura made his presence felt. Brock Lesnar has already left damage in his wake tonight, and the Intercontinental Championship picture is spiraling out of control.
Ilja Dragunov walked out of Uncensored as champion. But earlier tonight, Brock Lesnar made sure nobody forgot who he is. We're still waiting on updates regarding Ilja's condition.
Brock Lesnar thinks he can just walk in here, hurt people, and disappear. Earlier tonight, he went after Ilja Dragunov. That wasn't about the championship. That was about Brock being embarrassed 2 nights ago. Well, guess what, Unc? Ilja isn't the only person who has a problem with you. Last week, after Raw went off the air, Brock Lesnar didn't leave. He attacked me. He attacked Austin Theory. I got out. I was lucky. But you heard what Nick Aldis said at the start of the show. Austin Theory is not medically cleared. And look at the list right now, and he read Roman Reigns, Austin Gunn, Kota Ibushi, Austin Theory. All out, all hurt, and the truth is, that could have been me. So I didn't come back here to complain. I didn't come back here to ask for sympathy. I spoke to Adam Pearce. I spoke to Nick Aldis. I spoke to the Intercontinental Champion. Ilja Dragunov isn't running, and neither am I. So Brock, if you're still in this building, find yourself a partner, because tonight, you don't get to walk away. This ends in the ring.
That wasn't bluster. That wasn't bravado. That was a man who understands just how dangerous Brock Lesnar really is.
Javon Evans didn't just issue a challenge, he listed casualties. Cole, Roman Reigns, Andy Reid, Kota, Ibushi, Austin Theory. That's not hype. That's a warning.
And now Brock Lesnar is being forced into a situation he rarely finds himself in, answering to someone else's terms, especially a kid still.
Tag team match tonight. Brock Lesnar has to find a partner, and the Intercontinental Champion is standing right beside Javon Evans. That's not chaos, that's escalation.
And speaking of factions that thrive in chaos,
the Young Bucks, the Street Profits, 2 teams that don't wait for permission, only opportunity.
No entrances, no delays. This one is already underway, and with everything Bullet Club has been asserting on Raw tonight, this match could shift the balance in a major way.
Here we go. Tagged himself in.
Well, that was quick.
These two can't even get along.
Come on, guys, get it together.
This is where seasons begin to take shape. For almost everyone in this ring, this is their first match of the season, and the stakes feel heavier than just a win or a loss.
Almost everyone. Matt Jackson already knows what this season can take from you. He stood across from Roman Reigns in the main event of Episode 1, and he walked away with a reminder of how thin the margin is at the top.
And tonight, he's not chasing redemption alone. He's standing with his brother, representing a faction that's been casting a long shadow over Monday Night Raw.
The Street Profits aren't moving as one unit tonight, and against the Young Bucks, that's dangerous.
The Bucks don't need chaos. They feed on it.
Nick and Matt Jackson are comfortable here. No rush. No panic. They've been in every kind of storm imaginable.
And you can tell Montez trying to make a statement, trying to prove something with that tag earlier. Maybe not just to the Bucks, but to his own partner.
That urge to stand out. That's how cracks form.
You know, Corey, Montez Ford isn't just a tag team specialist. He's a former light heavyweight world champion. He once held the championship while carrying the WWE World Tag Team titles alongside Dawkins, and When you've tasted singles success, especially at the very top of Raw, it changes you. That hunger doesn't disappear.
And that's where the frustration comes from. Montez knows what it feels like to stand alone at the summit. The question is, can he balance that hunger without tearing this team apart?
Angelo Dawkins looks locked in right now. You can see it on his face. He's trying to steady this team while everything round him feels like it's shifting.
Dawkins understands what's at stake. The Street Profits aren't just fighting the Young Bucks tonight. They're fighting to stay on the same page.
There's a lot of pride wrapped up in Dawkins. He's always been the foundation of this team, the one making sure things don't fall apart when emotions start to boil over.
And that's a tough spot to be in. When your partner is chasing bigger dreams, sometimes you're left holding the weight of the team on your shoulders.
Fence in effect. A good team knows how to truly work as one.
There's a tag.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Back body drop.
He wasn't tough enough.
Got him right where he wants him. And they kick out at two.
Just barely, but it counts. Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here. Thunderous impact. Being set up in the corner for something. Oh, right to the body. It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe we'll rework the game plan about now. Now, trampling the opposition. Oh, man. Oh. Rhea Ripley uppercut. Well scouted. Really working on the leg. Very effective.
Pain must be shooting through that leg now.
The Bullet Club has been making a statement all week long, and it started with Kenny Omega's warning earlier. This isn't just about winning matches anymore. It's about control.
And we saw exactly what that looks like when Hangman Adam Page punched his ticket to the Royal Rumble earlier tonight, then stayed to make an example out of Steve Austin.
Hangman didn't just secure a spot in the Rumble, he reminded everyone he's still Mr. Money in the Bank. That's pressure hanging over this entire roster.
And now it's the Young Bucks' turn. This is how Bullet Club operates. One victory becomes momentum, becomes domination.
Kenny Omega said he'd be watching closely. And you know he's loving what he's seeing. Every member of Bullet Club stepping up, one by one.
This isn't chaos, Cole. This is a coordinated takeover. Hangman set the tone, and the Bucks are here to reinforce the message.
Raw isn't just hosting Bullet Club tonight, it's being tested by them. This Friday night on SmackDown, the fallout is unavoidable after Uncensored, where AJ Styles' decision inside Hell in a Cell helped Finn Balor retain the United States Championship. The entire landscape is shifting.
Kenny Omega said he was watching that match closely, and he didn't stop. There he openly offered Finn Balor and AJ Styles a place back in Bullet Club.
Now Finn and AJ are aligned. But the question is where that alliance leads. Does it pull them back into Bullet Club? Or does AJ Styles have other intentions to join Judgment Day? Either way, Finn and AJ are moving as one.
And don't forget, Sami Zayn's warning last Friday Bullet Club is growing. And if something isn't done soon, SmackDown might already be too late.
Kenny Omega didn't mince words. He warned Dominic Mysterio that Hangman Page doesn't care what title you hold. Because that Money in the Bank contract can turn the light heavyweight champions world upside down in a heartbeat.
And if Finn Balor does make his way back into Bullet Club, where does that leave Dominic? We already know Judgment Day would follow Finn anywhere but Dom choosing Bullet Club too. That would be terrifying. And maybe unstoppable.
To the back of the neck. There's not much room up there. Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor. And I think this reaction is only firing him up. He loves it. He better snap out of it. Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game. This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Snapmare could set something else up. Wasn't expecting that. Look at the intensity behind those shots. Oh, no! Little miscue there. What a chaotic atmosphere. It's understandable that this superstar was the sharpshooter. Just excruciating pain. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. In the corner, past the tag made. Up on their shoulders. Will that finish Montez? Could that be enough? Win. Oh, ouch. And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks. And don't expect him to press pause anytime soon. From the middle rope. Splash. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Oh, man. These superstars' bodies must be racked with excruciating pain. This
The Young Bucks weathered the storm, stayed one step ahead, and in the end proved exactly why they're one of the most dangerous tag teams on this roster: precision, unity, and absolute confidence.
This wasn't just a win, Cole. This was a statement. With Hangman already punching his ticket to the Royal Rumble and Kenny Omega pulling the strings, the Bucks are reminding everyone that Bullet Club isn't coming. It's already here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just received word from WWE officials next week on Monday Night Raw, for the first time this season.
Aleister Black is back.
And with the Royal Rumble looming and chaos spreading across Raw, one thing is certain: Aleister Black's return is going to change the landscape immediately. This main event isn't just another match, it's a direct result of everything that's happened tonight. Tension, opportunity, and unfinished business all colliding in one ring.
Exactly. After Brock Lesnar's actions earlier, after Javon Evans put the entire locker room on notice, this match has become about survival as much as victory. This is what happens when chaos spreads through Raw.
For the competitors involved, This is a chance to prove they belong in the same conversation as the champions, the Royal Rumble favorites, and the power players dominating this brand.
And let's be clear, wins like this don't stay isolated, they echo. The Bullet Club is watching. Champions are watching. Management is watching.
That's why this main event matters. This isn't about tonight alone, it's about who carries momentum into the Royal Rumble and who gets left behind.
Because after everything we've seen, one thing is obvious: Raw is changing, and this match might decide who survives that change.
Our main event is underway.
Your boy is bouncy. Here comes the young OG.
The following is a tag team match set.
This man is in fit to keep his rage in check. But when Dragunov loses it, let's be honest, it's a lot of fun to watch.
From Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the WWE Men's International.
Ladies and gentlemen, the killer has been unleashed.
And from Glenford, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big
Kaiju WWE Big Bronson Reed. He has been on an absolute tear. We've seen a
Here we go. The bell has rung, and this main event already feels volatile. Ilja Dragunov and Jevon Evans aren't just fighting Brock Lesnar tonight, they're fighting the idea that Brock can do whatever he wants without consequences.
And look at the body language already. Cole. Ilja is still carrying the weight of that earlier attack. Jevon Evans is carrying something else entirely. This match exists because Brock crossed a line.
You can feel the shift in the arena. Brock Lesnar isn't alone, and that tells you everything.
Big Bronson Reed standing next to Brock Lesnar. That's not coincidence. That's strategy. And if I had to guess, Paul Heyman made that phone call the moment Brock realized this wasn't a one-man fight anymore.
Ilja Dragunov doesn't back down from monsters he's built his entire career on, enduring pain and pushing forward anyway.
But endurance becomes a different conversation when Brock Lesnar and Bronson Reed are cutting the ring in half. This is calculated dominance.
Jevon Evans is doing everything he can to keep this pace high. He knows if this slows down, it favors Brock and Reed.
And that urgency comes from experience. Jevon already escaped Brock once. Austin Theory didn't. That reality is hanging over this match.
Listen to this crowd rallying behind Ilja. They know what kind of night he's had, champion or not. Dragunov is still human, and Brock tried to exploit that.
Which is exactly why Ilja refuses to stay down. Pain doesn't scare him. Being disrespected does.
Bronson Reed brings a different threat than Brock. Brock is destruction. Reed is pressure constant, suffocating pressure.
And together. That's why this feels unfair. That's why Javon made this challenge public. He wanted Brock exposed.
Kick out. You can see the frustration starting to build now. I didn't think this match was close to over. Has it set up in the corner of the ring. Man, when you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible. Dishing out a suplex. He saw that.
Ilja Dragunov finding another gear here. This is the champion asserting himself, refusing to let Brock dictate the story.
But every time Ilja surges, Brock reminds him who he's dealing with. Lesnar doesn't panic. Hey, wait.
Man, how many knees are we going to see? Until the aftermath. Just going all out with every blow. Oh, man, that was nasty. They weren't that good looking anyway. Ooh, clothesline delivered. Oh, the power. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that. A back suplex. Oh, and Ilja turns the tables. Such a potent display of power and control there. Oh, man, that was nasty. They weren't that good looking anyway. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them. You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. Elbow to the heart. So much damage has already been done. I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up.
Momentum shifting back and forth now. This has turned into a war of resolve.
And wars like this don't end cleanly. They end when someone breaks.
Good night. Keeps his team alive. What a save. Waist lock, go behind. Flips down around. Meaning for the count. One time to his defense perfectly. Evans using no motion on the counter. No piercing the stomach.
Javon Evans showing heart, refusing to be intimidated. Remember he listed names earlier tonight. Andy Reid, Roman Reigns, Kota Ibushi, Austin Gunn, Austin Theory. He doesn't want his name added to that list.
And Brock Lesnar doesn't care about lists. He cares about dominance.
Heyman doesn't back losing causes. If he aligned Brock with Reed tonight, it's because he believes this combination sends a message. And no matter how this ends, one thing is clear: Brock Lesnar isn't done. Paul Heyman isn't done. And Raw may have just entered its most dangerous chapter yet.
just tremendous working together. Double teams. And it's about to get worse. Oh, dropping double left hander. Evans wasting no motion on the counter. He's certainly feeling that attack. Evans caught. Treading all over their opponent. Oh, look at this, showing off in a big flex. And then a kick to the back. Ooh, right to the throat. Boom. And Dragunov's resolve might be wavering here. Dragunov is running to a roadblock. Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind. Evans is being tested and he's finally able to get some offense of his own. The WWE Universe can't believe what these Warriors are doing to one another. And everyone's fired up. What a battle. But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss? Dropping with a big shoulder tackle. Uh-oh. Full mount. Hammer fists. Striking at will. The ref might want to stop this one. My God, what a striking display. Kick to the back. This barrage of offense coming his way with seemingly no answer to it. Can he overcome this? Being placed in the corner here. He wastes no time dodging the attack. His body showing the effects of this match. At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can. Compressed in the corner. Taking aim right at the midsection with this offense. Able to fight out with a placement fist. Tags into the match. Big bouncing Rhea. First and time. Coming in off the tag. Celebration now underway. Second on. After suffering. Now what's this all about? Steel chair attack. I don't get this. You win the match and then you beat up the losers afterwards? This is like tonight's win with a massacre.